And we are back from the break. All right, so the members of the party who wish to destroy the sword, you can start getting ready for that. You got your spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Braxon's gonna offer to help Ockar because he can work with tools. If Ockar wants a hand,
I don't mind having somebody to man the bellows.
okay.
Yeah, or someone to hold the tongs or something.
And
Yeah.
two workers would break the sword faster.
So Braxon working the bellows would be very effective. Ockar will have to hold the tongs and the hammer.
Yeah.
Braxon will make a quick prayer to Tar in Elvish, asking for forgiveness for us breaking this beautiful looking sword.
Beautiful.
It's
I know you're
evil.
doing this out
Evil.
of character. You've seen the pommel of it. It's got a screaming elf. You're
Yeah,
thinking that's
But
beautiful.
it's well made.
Something
My
can be
God.
well made and not beautiful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Solas'
it's
eyes,
definitely
it's
one of those things that gives you sends a shiver down your spine kind of thing. It is creepy. Like that's more an apt description. It's very well made, yes, high level of craftsmanship, but it's
Okay.
also like,
The creep factor is off the chart.
you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Brax is asking Patar for a bit of help.
Okay. All right. So Ockar, Braxon, Solas, and Lafdul are participating. Finn and Leva, are you?
Yeah, they convinced Finn to help too.
Okay.
Finn is going to cast protection from fire on Ockar.
Okay. And Leva, are you doing your own thing in the library?
Nah, she's coming to look. She wants to know what's happening.
Okay.
Finn is also casting grounding in the room.
Okay.
What does that do?
Protect us from lightning.
Yeah, it can absorb lightning damage. I'm just looking at one particular spell. Because I don't know if it's worth using Cloak of Bravery other than because if I'm going to split up, say...
You're breaking up.
Sorry, I'm talking away from...
You're still breaking up.
Really?
Yep.
Hang on.
Check your mic sensitivity. That could be it.
No, I'm also not talking direct to the phone. How's this?
I mean, while you were saying I'm not talking directly to it, you were breaking up. I heard phone, not microphone.
Hang on. Let me move my thing out of the way. I completely forgot when I was eating food I had moved the microphone to the side, so now it's directly in front of me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, my bad, sorry.
No, that's okay.
No, I was just getting hung up over Bravery and Resist Fear, because effectively they're the same thing, but you can split Cloak of Bravery up. If you're going to split it up, you might as well not cast it, because it's only +1 versus +4. It's magical fear, so...
Like, if the rest of you come under some sort of fear effect, other than not being able to cast a spell that you haven't cast yet, there's not a big deal. Whereas if Ockar comes under a fear effect, the whole thing is ruined, and you'd have to start again.
All right, no, I'll put Cloak of Bravery.
Okay.
Okay,
Which
so
will
I got
give
that.
him +4 to your fear save.
All right, so you feel like you're like you just feel this sense of courage welling up within you, Ockar.
I will cast Negative Plane Protection on myself.
Okay.
On Ockar. And Solas, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Braxon was going to be on the bellow duty.
Oh, instead of Solas and Braxon, then the
Okay.
two closest. And because I'm selfish, I'll cast one on myself.
I'm casting protection from evil on Braxon since Ockar has some innate protection and the 10 feet radius, and the 10 feet should be within the Ockar should be within the 10 feet.
I would suggest putting it on Ockar.
Okay, I will put it in Ockar then.
Because
I
that
was
would...
going to cast protection. Does that stack with what I was about to cast on myself?
What were you going to cast
Protection
on
from
yourself?
chaos.
Protection from evil and chaos are two different things.
Yeah, they're two different things. So, depending on what forces assail you, they will either be like it'll either be the best applies or you get the one that applies to the effect, kind of thing.
Okay, so I'll have chaos and evil on myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Lafdul casted a negative plane protection on you.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll work with the Scarab probably to help.
I will cast prayer also, and I will cast bless on Ockar as a role-playing reason.
Okay.
Yes, it's
Protection from evil on myself.
Actually,
and,
what I would say is, you would feel that you should save the bless for the end, for the remains of the item, and that would kind of like act as a sealer.
Yeah, I will cast protection from evil and negative plane protection on myself. I will cast resist fire on Braxon.
Okay.
And I will also try to dispel magic on the weapon in hopes that I get to disable it for a while.
Okay, you save the dispel magic for like the start, like when like you got your protection spells up, and it's like, all right, Ockar's gonna start hammering away dispel magic first, kind of thing.
And after that dispel magic, I will cast a chant.
Okay.
Is the forge an indoor or outdoor forge?
It's open to the outside, but it has a roof over it because this place does get rain.
Finn will cast weather stasis then as well.
Okay.
I was just looking up one spell I have never cast.
Yeah?
I was thinking about casting Portent.
Okay,
on Ockar.
Let me see.
Because this may give him anywhere from a -3.
Well, I mean, you'd rather not get a minus.
Yeah, but considering my god's all about random. Well, he's not all about it, but he kind of
I think your god would be pretty all in destroying this sword and giving all for it.
Yeah.
Since isn't your god also all about
he's an elf
cause?
for one thing.
Yeah.
Elf slaying sword. He is in his
Would that even take effect? I mean, how would that react to my protection from chaos? Because isn't that chaos magic?
Well, anything I cast is chaos magic because I'm chaos.
Yeah, but it's hostile chaos that protection from chaos would act against.
Yeah, I think protection from chaos wouldn't prevent battle fate and such.
Okay.
Not that I'm using battle fate.
Yeah, but in general.
All right.
I don't know if I would have had to cast this out.
Solas would have mentioned about this on previous day to Alaro and clerics that serve Alaro or priests. In case if they want to participate.
They wouldn't, but elven priests would.
Oh, that's another spell I should cast.
And they will be outside, and they will be like, you'll have like 5 elven priests outside, all chanting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, could I join on that in the chat? If
Yeah.
I'd known that I would have memorized chants to
Yeah.
join, or be like a lead focus or something. I don't know if they use the credit and they technically aren't.
Yeah, you can do that. All right. So do you want to cast Portent?
So I'm just trying to find where it is in the spell compendium. Do you know what page number it is?
454.
Oh, wow.
Second one, 454.
Finn does have one more spell he'd like to cast too. Something I just thought of.
All right. While he's looking that up, what is that spell?
Strengthen Stone.
That's a good spell for Ockar.
Strengthen
Strengthen
stone or
Stone.
strength of stone?
Strengthen Stone.
Strengthen stone. Not strengthen stone.
On the building.
Okay.
Since
Alright.
sometimes destroying magic items causes things to fall down.
Yep.
Yeah, there was that powerful fire that was caused by the book that we destroyed.
Imagine if you had a stone ship.
You know what's funny? I've been trying to look for a
Right.
spell in the wizard spell thing.
Yeah, that's a little
So
I was
basically,
like,
a little off.
in a nutshell, the building gets +4 to any saving throws against any kind of damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's
sorry,
good.
what page? 440, 430,
450,
454. 454, thank you. It was just kind of like at back of my mind, oh, I should probably cast a spell. Because it seemed like the right thing to do.
So here is the issue with that is that
24 hours.
it's a there's a D12 that determines what attack roll.
Oh. Wow, the hammer striking attack roll?
No.
Maybe, but it's a D12 to see which one gets the effect.
Well, that's fate. If it happens, it happens. It don't, it don't.
All right, so you
I
want to
would've
cast
cast it.
Portent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have tried to influence Ockar's fate somehow.
All right. All right.
Cast
You
in
have
time
a
of one
fair.
turn.
Yeah, you do this probably first.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get a fair Portent.
Yeah.
So either a minus or a plus.
One. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just marking off spells I've cast.
So,
Yeah,
Ockar,
I'm go-
while they've been casting spells, you put the sword into the forge fire to heat it up and soften it. And then, you were able to cast a spell on yourself in that meantime because it's mostly just waiting. Braxon is pumping away at the bellows as hard as he can. Braxon, give me a strength check.
Sorry, Dust Devil might have been useful.
Right. Don't see my character, so I'll just. Oh no, there
You
he
got a
is.
strength 16, you should know this.
No, I got a button.
Oh. Macro.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a success.
All right.
Never was kind enough to make me a macro, so I like to.
All right. So you begin pumping away at the bellows, getting the fire as hot as possible, and the fact that both of you have some form of fire resistance on yourself at the moment does mean that you're able to get it you're going for as hot as you possibly can.
Oh, inhumanly hot.
It doesn't it does not bother you with those resistances on.
Just a mention. I do remember that I casted Unfailing Endurance on the day before we entered the combat to our party.
Okay. Well, I don't think that would make that much difference. It's more about how much force you can actually exert on this.
Yeah, without getting tired.
It's just a role-playing thing.
All right. So let's see. So Solas, you're going to cast Dispel Magic on the sword and then begin chanting?
Yeah.
Okay. Lafdul, were you going to cast Dispel Evil?
Yeah.
Okay. So the elves are already chanting then. So you're not going to be taking the lead. You're going to just be joining them.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. Well, will that make a difference?
Not really.
All right.
It's just
I
more
mean,
for
I assume there'd be a
role-playing.
priest of Corellia, and it's kind of like the lead religion head would probably take lead.
The most powerful priest in that group is.
Is it? Oh.
And they're not necessarily. I'm not going to figure out
All right.
what they are.
How many rerolls did I have?
You have 4.
I will use reroll on the Dispel Magic roll.
Okay. All right. So Ockar, when you feel that the sword is hot enough, you begin to take it out. Solas, you cast your Dispel Magic.
Well, a good thing I used the reroll. At least well,
It's slightly better.
it's slightly better.
All right. So you're not sure exactly how that will play, but you begin to chant. Do you have to
Lena's
touch?
also gonna try it.
Do you have
I
to?
got the spell.
Oh, all right, Leva, you
have
can try it too. Let me go ahead and roll to see what your level variation is.
Wild search, wild search, wild search.
Please now.
Yes, wild search. Have everything blow
That
up.
would just be funny.
Be so good. Just fireball every. I mean, fireball could destroy
Solve
the
the
sword. You
problem.
know, it could. Give me a second to get to the chart. So it was in a different.
No, I'm encouraging you to be your natural self, Lever.
All right, level +2.
Oh, that's quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Your token is down here. I don't think your token is necessary. Okay.
That's still slightly better.
Well, but not good enough.
Not
All right.
good enough.
So
Finn also has a dispel he can try.
all right. Oh, Leva's doing it again with a reroll. So that is going to be your last reroll, Leva. So second time, let me go ahead and roll. That is going to be level -2 this time.
Oh dear.
Well, she's still gonna roll quite good.
So that's the first one. All right. Finn.
Okay.
They really have bad luck with the Dispel Magic.
Finn Finn has 2 memorized, so he's gonna try twice if he needs to.
All right.
Would any of us realize our dispel magics have worked?
No, you really wouldn't.
You just throw everything at it.
Yeah, you're just throwing everything at it.
That's a good one.
All right, but do the second one as well, since you said you had to. And again, you really can't tell. So it's basically just throwing everything at it. Okay.
I mean, it might be that just pure number of Dispel Magics does something in this situation.
And then Lafdul was going to Dispel Evil.
Yeah, I had Dispel Evil.
All right. Do you have to? You have to touch the item, right?
1 second. I need to look up the spell. What is it? Protection on sphere. Why is it not under Because I'm looking on purple where I can't find it.
I don't see anything about touching.
Yeah, there's
Range touch.
Okay, range touch. So yes, he has to touch it.
Is that for like when you're trying to make a melee attack?
I mean, you would have to make a melee attack if you were using this in melee. But if you were dispelling a evil magic on a friend, then you just touch it.
Knowing this, I would have. The player didn't know. The character would have known. I would have cast a protection from evil on myself, first level.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'd probably be away from Solas.
That's fine. Okay. So, now it's a very, very hot sword right now. So it's possible you're going to be injured from the fire, and it's possible that you're going to be injured from touching an evil item.
I'll just go for it.
It's alright, I won't die from this, surely.
And you are protected.
Yeah, I mean, I'll get burns. I mean, it seems like super metagaming, but you feel like you would have taken like some kind of precaution against fire, knowing that I have to touch a burning hot sword.
Well, it's a bit too late
yeah,
now.
but
Go ahead.
At this point, I think,
Yeah, it's fine. I would have taken endure heat as well.
Again, like you're not in a combat situation, so I don't think it's gonna...
question, because you're doing it already. But if you got that imbue with spell ability spell, you give it to a non-elf so they could cast.
You mean non-elf, non-spellcaster?
That spellcaster's not an elf.
He's thinking about taking damage because you're an elf.
Yeah.
I don't know that imbue with spell ability works on level 5 spells anyway.
Yeah, I know. It's only first and second, and it's only healing spells. But yes, in theory, I could give you a healing spell. But the problem is No, first and second.
All right.
One.
That's fine. Yeah. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Sorry, red herring.
All right. So you Ockar is taking it out, laying it on the forge, and you step forward and cast a spell and touch it. Actually, you could have cast a spell earlier and just be ready because it lasts a round per level.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I would have, considering no. It's too much a game if I did that.
Are you touching it?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to touch it. I was just gonna do it with my non-regenerating hand.
That's fine. No, you can do that. That's fine. I don't. It doesn't matter what hand you touch it with.
Still wearing a ring, so on that other hand.
All right. So you touch the sword. You feel the spell exert some influence, and you feel
I take it in stride. I try to.
Searing pain lance up your arm. Number one, you take.
That's white hot. That's like gonna melt my finger.
It's still a game.
Yeah. Magical healing will cure finger damage. Real fingerprints.
Yep.
6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And 13 points of just racking pain as you touch it. But there is... It's not physical and it's not audible, but you can feel and hear like the sound almost like a gong as you touch that. And all of you inside the forge can feel this. And Ockar, you begin to beat at it with the hammer?
Yep.
Okay. Give me a strength check, please.
I will use my reroll for this, just in case.
Okay, this is more about more for flavor than anything else.
You do.
Okay.
Like it's more for how I describe what happens.
Well, that succeeds. I have a
Yep.
16.
All right, so you bring the hammer down on the sword, and there is a great clang, and you feel almost a shudder move through you, emotional shudder. There's no sound, there's no mental thought, but there is like a projected emotion that just shoots through you, and everyone in the chamber hears that. Lafdul, you've started chanting.
Yeah.
Okay,
would've
and
joined
Solas,
in, but,
you're also chanting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Both of you give me a saving throw, please. Saving throw versus spell.
Wisdom apply.
Yeah.
Wisdom, what was the... Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Solas, you falter in your chant. But Lafdul,
How's backing?
you feel almost like you have to fight back against this this thought, this emotion, because you feel that the emotion is trying to force you to stop in some way. Ockar, this just washes right over you because of the great courage that you have.
Mash.
Give me another strength check, Ockar.
That's still a success.
All right, you bring the hammer down again, and there is a great crack and the crackle as energy is released. The blade shatters. On the pommel, the ruby in the hilt explodes in flying shards, covering the floor in ruby dust, and the pommel in the shape of a screaming elf just splits apart as you feel the magic get released from this blade. And there is almost a mental scream, but it's more of like an emotional scream rather than a physical, audible scream. And then silence, and all you can hear is the elven chanting. And it rises to a crescendo, and all of the elves realize that they no longer need to chant because the magic has been released.
And at this point, I would cast a Bless.
Okay. And Solas blesses the remains of the sword, essentially to ensure that there is no
Evil there.
no more evil. All right, let me go ahead and make some notes. So you feel like Ockar and Leva and Lafdul, you feel this sense of extreme accomplishment for this act.
He praised the Seldar, and Lafdul's like, calls for the elves. Lafdul's like, yeah, I did something for the Seldar. It's rare for that he feels that way.
Okay, so that blade has been destroyed. You can salvage the mithril if you want.
I will try to salvage the mithril.
Okay.
Yeah, reforge it one day, into something to protect elves or something.
Solas would say that we possibly can use the remains of the weapon as in some kind of magic to counter counter evil against elves.
I'd like to reforge it into something for good.
Maybe you could put like banding or like filigree on your anchor garment or something, something to like enchant it or,
Yeah,
try
that could be a thing to do. But
it's like a metaphor for like overcoming evil.
But I'm gonna be keeping the mithril for later use to make something that could forward the cause of good.
Well, it could also be
fine.
used as a potential component in a magic item creation or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And that was what Solas was saying.
So basically what I would say is like, if there's a magic item that you want to create that you feel that this would be appropriate for, and this goes for, like anyone, whether you can do the enchantments yourself or not.
I have a plan for it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's something that can, like, specifically say, can we use this in that, and I'll take that into consideration for the research.
Well, could I use it when I get my Anghammarand made so it can be turned into a magical set of armor?
If you want, like,
not if it's
evil
just a
something.
basic protection enchantment. Like if you're just making it into like armor +1, but if you want some additional benefit in there, then it could potentially be used. It depends on what effect you want.
Solas has an idea. How about we use this sword, remains of the sword, to create shield that is protects the elves.
Yeah, the polar opposite. You are an armor. Get an enchantment that protect.
Protects
that could
elves.
work.
I would say first. Let me say, like, you don't need to decide right now. A, B.
It works better
think
in
about
metaphor, so.
think about it within the game rules. So it would be like, the same kind of thing as if you're trying to create a new spell. You'd essentially be trying to create a new magic item. Think about what the game effects you want it to be, kind of thing. So just keep that in mind, and like you don't have to come up with a use right now.
I mean, the best way I'd want it if I got into the armor would be if I could like get lightning protection on the armor like my old armor had, because that was really good.
I mean, that can be done with something else. We don't necessarily need to keep the magic item for ourselves.
Because you banished evil, it needs to be evolving around evil. Protection against evil. So thinking that.
Maybe giving armor like protection from undead.
Negative energy.
Yeah, negative energy protection of some form, that could work.
So basically, like, give it some thought. Do a quick write-up. Like, it doesn't have to be super detailed, but I would want to know what in-game effects you would want from it. Does it give a saving throw bonus? Does it give you an extra armor class bonus? That kind of thing.
I'll think of something and let you know later.
Yeah, and this could be something for you guys to all discuss amongst yourselves. If anyone else has any ideas, bring them up as well. So, okay. So that sword has been destroyed successfully.
Solas gives a prayer to Ogma and proclaims that the great evil has been destroyed.
I'll give a prayer to Tyr.
Yeah, so Lafdul to Saldaran and Heralium.
Braxon's going to pray to Tar.
All right. And Ockar, you store away the pieces of the sword in your quarters for now.
Yeah, I'll get like a small box and like put the pieces in there and keep it on like a shelf for now, so I know where it is.
It's also part of your religion to have trophies, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be a trophy until I can turn it into something useful.
All right. So with that taken care of, is there anything else that you want to resolve here?
I don't think so.
Did we use the slate for today?
Oh, we
and
haven't.
some things.
No,
We
you have
haven't.
not.
I'd like to put.
Well, no,
Oh, wait.
it's Finn's turn.
Okay.
Finn also said he did a prayer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cause he
Yeah,
was
Finn
at
also
mute.
offered a prayer to Obadiah. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
AFK
muted.
right now.
He's typing.
Okay, Finn has nothing else to identify, then that would be Ockar.
Then I will place the captain's armor on the slate.
Okay. So that is Lorica Segmentata +2. So it's essentially banded armor that's armor class 5 with the +2. That gets it down to armor class 3. And it has the normal effects against other weapon types as banded armor.
So I think that's exactly the same as the armor I had before, except it doesn't have lightning protection. Okay. Or
It's
maybe a
also
little bit more.
lighter.
Yeah.
I think if you get attacked in your legs, specifically, you've got a lower armor class.
Maybe I wouldn't worry too much about that right now.
Yeah, that's slightly worse because my old armor. I'll have to redo the math. I don't know. I have AC 1 right now.
Okay.
No, it's good though. He's got replacement armor.
All right, and that will let me see.
So the normal AC is
Solas, do you have anything that you want to put on the slate, minor item wise?
I might want to check the bracers, but
That would definitely not work.
Yeah.
Any wands?
I don't have any ones that need identification currently.
What, you know the charges on all of them?
This doesn't give charges.
Oh, doesn't it?
Nope.
Oh, my AC is actually -1. I forgot the field stuff. Okay.
But I would charge my Wand of Fire once today and again raise the dead.
Okay.
So this is 2 charges on the Wand of Fire and 1 and the lightning Wand of Lightning at the moment.
Yeah, I just need to get to it. Give me a second. All right.
I can actually give you the amount of charges that I'm planning on charging on those if you want already.
You can
Or
do
do
it
you
on
want
the
to do it day
for the
by
trip
day?
back when you're.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the question at this point now is, like, your ship is resupplied. Is there anything that you want to continue to do? Is there any reason that you have to stay longer at the?
I'm fine with heading back to where we were before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Pick
we're
up the
done
crew
in
now.
this sphere at this point.
Solas would buy extra lodestones and burrs for mending.
All right.
Since I have the crate of glass to repair.
Okay.
So
That's a full.
I will buy extra supply with actually paying as much as I can get there.
Good idea.
was gonna say.
So they would be able to supply you with. All right, that's pretty good. 35 lodestones.
Yeah.
Do you have prices for that, or do you need me to look that up?
Not directly, but they are pretty cheap.
They are, but.
Yeah, I'm going to check the prices.
Okay.
Since I'm basically done for today, next thing I want to do is check the book and the bracer of the slate.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, so you guys are prepared to leave. You get all your preparations done, but Alaro wishes to speak with you before you leave.
Of course.
Oh, what's happening with Lenelius? Is he parting ways in the Elven base, or?
No, he's gonna come with you, but you're
Cool.
still at the Talongrand base. You haven't gotten back to the
I'm
Elven
just
World.
after that was all.
No, so he would indicate, since you're planning to go back to Brawl, his
And
idea
maybe
is
gray space.
to get to Brawl and then catch an Elven vessel to Gray Space.
Unless we decide to go to
might
gray space right
potentially be
afterwards
going
to go after
Grey
the sword.
Space now.
I mean, you're gonna get back to Brawl, and you're gonna have things that you got to take care of.
A lot of
Yeah.
things.
For one thing, every single member of your crew is gonna be like, "See ya, taking our pay and going. We're done." You'll have to spend time recruiting
Even our
new
NPCs need downtime.
new crew.
The
So you will
helmsman.
absolutely have probably like at least a week of downtime, probably more,
Yeah.
as you have to get more crew and everything like that.
Fair enough. So what did Emperor guy want?
All right. So does anyone have anything that they want to do before you meet with them?
Not really.
Solas goes freshen up to be presentable.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if that goes, if this
Yeah.
is
Braxon might do that, seeing as he's been.
I'll
pumping
wash my
iron.
face and my hands a bit. That'll be good.
Yeah, Finn will
You get-
wear his good cloak then.
Okay.
Oh, Lafdul's gonna wear his finery. He bought some finery for like ages ago. There's also a lady. I don't know if you kept that leather. I can't honestly remember if you took it or I kept it. Because I remember having to buy us both a set at one point.
Wait, I'm
It's like
sorry. What?
100 golds. I bought a set of very fine clothing at one point when I had to do a ball on Brawl.
Oh, right. That right. So
Yeah, and
this is
I've got a
bit
set.
this is a bit less formal than that. This isn't like a formal audience. It is more like he
Presenter.
is. I mean, he is a prince,
Mm-hmm.
but he wants us to be as friends and
Do
or
we-
colleagues.
Okay.
Saying
Do
goodbye.
we
kind of
have?
thing.
Do we have anything from that prison Braxton might have picked up? Like
I don't think so.
Like, I mean, I'm not sure what kind of thing you mean.
I think you wanted to make him a keepsake or something.
yeah.
I don't think we took anything that wasn't his.
Yeah, we
Okay.
didn't really have
If
time.
I get an address, I can make him something. As long as I know where to send it to.
There aren't exactly addresses.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
And also,
get
he's going to be running
leather.
a
Well, I
rebellion.
say
He's
that, I
probably
can
going to be
get-
on the move a lot, dude.
But even if he's running a rebellion, there are ways to contact him.
I think
mean,
it's just
he's
fine to
gonna-
go and meet with him.
He's going to be involved with the Elven Imperial Navy, no doubt. So.
No.
I mean, there's also messengers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like,
But
you can
yeah,
always
let's not
hire
overthink
messengers.
this.
Yeah, Solas is going to ask if Alaro wants to basically become a pen pal.
All right, wait
Similar
until you actually
to-
have the meeting with him.
Yeah.
All right, so he invites you to.
Oh, I know
a-
what Braxton wants to take.
All right.
We made that fake sign for our ship.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you can
Braxton.
give that to him.
Braxton's going to give that to him.
That'd be a unique memento.
Or we could keep it when we need to do something like that again.
We'll make a new one.
We'll make a new
this
one.
has meaning
fine.
for him.
Yeah, this is the one that we used to save him with. It has meaning.
Okay. So it's kind of a light meal, sitting around in the commander's lounge, in the base. So you're all seated in comfortable chairs and have like a light lunch meal there. And he thanks you all for your help. He says, "It is. I could not be here, obviously, without all of your support. Not just from your rescue, and and for your incredible assistance in taking the flagship. I could not be where I am without your aid. And I mean this sincerely. If there is ever anything I can do for you, you have but to ask. If it is within my power, I will do what I can."
Thank you.
Just knowing that we're trying to make the place a little bit better than we left it is always a good thing. My
Solas responds to Alaro. Know that with your just cause and just actions, you have gained a friend in me.
And I appreciate that. Your friendship will be is quite valuable. And I will remember you, and I will make sure that those who have won their freedom know that it is, in large part, due to your actions.
Braxon says, when we heard of your plight, we wanted to help you, but when we actually got to meet you, we knew you was a good man and the right man to be running the place around here. And I wish you well with your fight.
I would appreciate it if you would visit me someday. I understand it is a great distance, and I have much to do in the meantime, but if I succeed, know that any one of you would be a welcome in my lands to live if you choose.
That's good to know.
That's essentially a hey, when you're done adventuring, if you want to live there, he will set you up with a place to live.
Is this hinting basically potential Nobel title?
At the very least, it's a retirement place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's Lafdul. It's never be ever been to me.
Well, I thank you for the offer, but I already have my own retirement plans in mind when we eventually finish our adventuring. I plan to carve out my own place in this wide universe.
I understand that.
And I cannot promise that I will retire here, but I will promise that if there is life within, I will visit you once you have right the wrongs in this sphere or in your empire.
I greatly appreciate it. And when I will most certainly send a messenger to you on Brawl when, and if and when I succeed in overthrowing my sister and reestablishing the kingdom as freedom for all elves and all the slaves. So you basically, at that point, would have like small talk and finish up the eating, and he would warmly shake each of your hands. He does take Leva aside briefly before you go and tells her something.
Uh-huh.
Do you want this open, or do you want me to message it to you?
Message.
Okay.
Raises and eyebrows, but our business is on. What the hell just happened?
And during the time that he speaks to Solas would basically suggest that exchange news semi-regularly by sending messages.
You know the sending spell now.
What?
Do you know the sending spell?
No, I mean normal writing.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind also that
It's a long distance.
Sinray was a courier, and you know of her job type. There are other people like that. Like that's one of the standard ways of conveying messages. So
yeah, which is what Solas suggests.
Yeah.
Just like Solas is going to write letters to the Grafs.
I'm not sure if you can.
You did say that it's possible.
I mean, that's once the Elven Imperial Navy set up trade routes, if they can.
Because remember, they have to reconnect and everything with the Imperial Navy presence there.
There's talking like years down the line once it's been established.
Probably decades, considering how elves like to take a long time on things.
I mean, the bigger thing. Actually, that's not the map that I want. The bigger thing is that you'd be looking at like until there are established trade routes, you would basically need to charter a ship to go there.
Yeah,
Well, you did say when I talked about it, basically Genman Wardon said that if I can get the message to Grafs, the Grafs would deliver it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're still looking at a very long time, though, just so you know.
Oh, of course. I'm not saying that these are monthly letters and immediately.
Yeah, I had forgotten that.
Yeah.
All right. The elven vessels that are in not fighting shape are also going to be heading back with you. So there's 3 of the men of war, going at the same time. That will basically put you in a really good shape because any pirate ship that you came across or anything like that, it's going to look at a group of 4 vessels and just be like, "No, we're good. We're good. You guys go on."
Yeah.
So the trip back to Levalithana.
Well, before we go, Braxon will tell the would-be emperor after passing him the nameplate and saying, "This was the name we used on the ship that we came to rescue you with. You might want to put it in a museum or something." And he'll say, "If you get stuck with your quest to put yourself on the throne, send us a message if you want our help."
I most certainly will. If I need your help, you will be, if not the first that I speak to. I do have many new elven friends. You will be high on my list.
Okay.
I understand that it would be quite far for you to travel, however.
Yep.
Yeah.
And of course, we all have our own duties. But we will help. At least Solas will help the cause as much as he can with his other duties.
Now let's go.
All right, so it'll take you 14 days to get back to Levalithana. So I'm going to go one at a time. Oh, and Solas, did you get my message about the lodestones?
Yeah,
Okay.
I paid the cost already.
Okay. Lafdul, is there anything that you want to do other than dealing with the slate? We'll handle that in a moment.
I'm improving the statue at party members somewhat.
Okay.
I'm just going over them, making them better per detail. I'm actually going to show them to each person. Detail. I'm just making a set of.
You're cutting out again.
Oh, sorry. I would have gone to each of the party members, or even during a now, Imperial.
You're still cutting out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm turning on my mic.
Have you got noise cancellation on? That might be doing.
Yeah, it's because I get creaking on the table, don't I? That's why I do it.
I would rather deal with creaking than because it only happens when you're speaking generally. I'd rather deal with that than cutting out.
Which one is it? Is it this? No, that's output volume. That's not sensitivity.
It's next to the disconnect button.
Oh. Yeah, that's weird.
What, the noise suppression?
No, I don't have noise suppression. Hang on, is that bad? I think that's just raised my voice though. Am I louder?
Don't really
Well, you haven't
seem
been
like
cutting
it.
off as much.
All right, then I think that's sensitivity. I think I got the right one. Sorry, I'm kind of like half-mindedly doing this at the moment, changing settings. All right. So, yeah, basically, Lafdul's been working on the statues. They're crude. Well, I won't say crudely. They're like normal, like what you find at IRL, like equivalent of like finding like 20 quid statue or something. You know, $20 statue, $30 statue. I'm just trying to make it like a more personable one. I've got like the outlines of each party member like done, you know. Now I'm looking for like the personal like taste, you know, the personal intricacies, what makes you you. Basically, I'm going around to like each person, like my character does this, or he has these colorations, or I don't know, details basically from each party member. So I'm making them more intricate, basically now.
Okay. So Lafdul spends a bunch of time talking with each of you to get your thoughts on the statues that he's making. Getting like, you know, how do you want to be displayed? Do you know what, you know, like, do you want your current hair? Do you want, you know, like all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Leva, you had a spell that you wanted to learn, I believe?
Yes. Well, there's actually several that she wants to learn from that particular spell book.
Okay.
And since they're all level 6, there's no question about having 20 or whatever of them already. Can we go through them, or do you want to do that?
No, let's go.
All right, let me just get back to the spell books. Level 6. She will just go through all of them. But she's mostly interested. She wants to have it in the order of Belorigas Baldric.
Okay.
It's a frightening spell, but it's fun.
What is your chance to learn?
I'm sorry, what is my?
What is your chance to learn the spell?
Just a second. I wish everything was in one place. It's not a wild. No, it's not. It's a magisterial. What's it called? Magic.
I mean, if it's not wild magic, then it's just anything else for you.
Yes. I think it's a 5% penalty.
I do not think it's 5%.
No? Okay.
So, let me go look.
Minus 5% to learn spells of other schools. That's one of the very first notes that I wrote down.
Okay. Nope. I'm thinking of a different class then. Okay. So what is your chance to learn?
I don't actually know.
What is your intelligence?
-5.
It's your what? Look under your intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah, what's your intelligence score?
18.
Right, but under intelligence is a chance to learn spell number percentage.
It's normally 85 for 18.
So then you'd have an 80% chance.
Yeah, I guess so. Ah, yes, here we go. Chance to learn. Chance to learn. looks weird. It's above intelligence or below or what?
Well, it's like to the side. It's in like
To the
you
right.
have your intelligence score, and
It's
then you have everything
says
that
yes.
is benefit that you have from intelligence,
It
just
says
like all the other stats.
60%. It says 60%. I don't believe that.
For a intelligence of 18, it should be 85 to chance to learn spells.
Well, I'm just telling you what's written here. I never... Did I ever look? Yeah, I probably looked at that at some point. Never touched it.
Mine's a 60, but that's... I got 14 intelligence if I was a wizard.
Give me a second. Yeah, 85.
I mean,
So can we solve that by there's a 60
I
here?
think what happened is you let me see what happens if I tab. Oh, all right. So normally it should add this in properly. Like I think you decreased your intelligence at some point because you did have something that
Yes.
decreased your intelligence, and I don't think it
was
got
mine.
put back.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be. I don't know why it's not. All right, hold on a second. That is 7.
a cleric close that real
In the meantime, I can roll a D100.
Yeah, go ahead.
It worked. Ha!
Okay. That's updated now. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
you gained that spell. Go ahead and roll for a number of pages.
Just a moment, I need to...
How many pages you got left in that book?
Lots. I haven't learned any new spells for ages.
How many books do you have?
It's not that long ago that I made you a book.
Yes,
Oh.
that as well. Okay.
And it was pretty good quality book.
Very good quality book.
Got a plus on the saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm?
It got
my-
the saving throw plus.
My hit points not updated.
Ding.
All right, 7 pages.
That's
Yep.
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
How many hit points am I displaying as for you guys? Am I at full or half?
Full.
Alright, it's just not updating for me now.
Right. So,
Everyone except Braxon is full.
I have no hit points now, I've been deleted.
Yeah, there's a thing where sometimes it gets hung up on when you change.
Yeah. I think Braxon has
it's
been
fine
injured.
now.
We all
I'm
healed
still
up.
showing. I'm still showing.
Yeah,
your-
we've been traveling for like 2 weeks.
Okay,
Right.
that's fine.
yes, just a moment. I put that below the numbers, so I copied the numbers and the spell out afterwards.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're just... So that was this one. The next one she'd like to have is Global for Invulnerability.
Okay. Keep in mind that Globe of Invulnerability does not move with you, just so you know.
Oh, in that case, she doesn't want it. No, no, no.
I mean, it's still a quite good
It's
spell.
still an extraordinarily good spell.
Yeah, you stop 5th level and lower, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
4th level and lower.
Yeah.
Yes, but you don't... We're
Fireballs
talking about
count.
Leva here. She wants interesting, fun. So we're talking about Invisible Stalker.
Okay.
That was close.
Yes. That was close. Let me see. Here we are. Roll20 stopped doing the repeating old commands for me.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. That's 11, 17.
It's doing it for me.
And she'd like to do mental. She fell in love with the idea of storing her spells somewhere.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If
get
you
that
like
one.
if you like storing spells, there's also spells that allow you to store magic in your staff if you use staff.
She has no staff. She doesn't know about staffs.
All right, 10 pages.
That's 11, 18, 28. What else would she like? She would really like true seeing. I think that would have been useful a few times.
It's one of the best spells, so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really expensive spell component now.
You can see the unseen, see into the cosmos.
It also allows you to see what is truly there, so Cloak of Displacement, meaningless in the face of true seeing.
Fun times.
Right, 9 pages.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think Blur was also something.
Yep.
Or
I
any
think
illusion.
true seeing is pretty much the only spell or similar magic that will see through blur.
I'm pretty sure True Seeing also gets through mirror images.
Yep.
And the next and the last one for this time is anti-magic shell.
Okay.
That's a really good one.
Nice.
All right.
See, that's because Lafdul didn't say anything while I was rolling. That's all it is. Thank you, Lafdul.
It's clearly that.
And
To be
7
fair, I
That's-
was jinxing it by typing
There are
this.
more, but these are the ones she actually wants. The other one she wanted before was just to help with the sword, but now it's gone, so she can't yet. She decided out differently.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't
Because
have had
she's
time
not-
to get that one anyway, in time for that.
Yeah, but she's not actually that much interested in history, just in her own story, in that respect.
Okay. All right. Braxon, what are you going to be doing?
Braxton's going to be practicing with the fly.
Okay.
And if he gets good enough with the fly, well, he'd probably like to practice a little bit before we'd have gone. But if he gets good enough with the fly, he'll try doing a ship inspection with the fly, see if it's faster.
It's certainly easier, since you just fly.
Yeah.
I am going to need to know exactly how much you and all of your equipment weigh, because that will dictate how fast it moves.
Okay.
So, keep that in mind.
Right.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Like for next time.
Okay.
Okay. Braxon, would you also spend time with the lathe?
Yeah, I mean, we got bits and bobs to fix, haven't we? So
yeah,
and he'll have to learn how to use it. I guess he'll make some more belaying pins or something, just because they're things we need.
Okay. So what you would discover is that for any sort of regular carpentry or ship's carpentry checks that you need to make for actually working with wood, not for a knowledge check, you will get a bonus of +1 to your proficiency when using it. In addition, it will speed up certain types of things. It won't speed up like actual repairs to the ship, but if you needed to make chairs or tables or something like that because of the legs, then it will speed up the creation of those sorts of things.
Yeah. But it obviously can only be used for things that you turn.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, you can even do that, like, you know, if you're making pegs to attach.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're building a shelf, you can use it to make pegs to
Right.
do things. You can also, you know, like there's a bunch of things that you can still use it
Yeah.
for.
Can
in
it be
general
used to
construction.
make arrow shafts, or are they too small for it?
Yes. So yeah, you could use that for that. So I would say that if you're making arrows, I would say that you would get an overall +1 bonus to Bowyer Fletcher
Pretty
as
good.
well.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, if you think of other things as well that it might be relevant for,
Yeah.
then that may also be something that, you know, just bring it up on a case-by-case basis kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think one of the material components someone was asking to make, but I think they were getting Ockar to make.
Yeah, I mean, again, on a case-by-case basis,
Yeah.
we can.
All right.
Work
Thanks
on it.
very much.
Okay, Finn. What would you be working on?
Finn will probably work on his plants a little bit.
All right.
And take various bird forms to chase Braxon around on his fly.
Okay. Are we gonna sort of spar, not actually attack each other, but
I mean, it's a good way to see how fast you can move
yeah.
And
and what your maneuverability is.
Yeah.
So I will give that information once you get me your.
Yeah, I think Braxon would also try flying on the fly without any armor and stuff.
Yeah.
To see how fast he can get it to go
Okay.
without having a load of gear.
You don't need like a custom saddle or anything then?
No. It is specifically designed for someone to ride or to act as a carry thing.
Yeah,
That's
does it get
because it's
bigger?
not a real fly.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Does
It enlarges to a gigantic fly.
No, sorry. I mean, if you want to put cargo on it, does it get bigger for that?
No, it just has one size,
Right.
How
and it has a
noisy
limit to
is
how
it?
much you can load on it.
Yeah.
Which is basically a large person with full gear is kind of like the limit of the weight. I'll get you that information once you tell me, you know.
No, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Because you'll
Yeah,
have
I've
to do
got that written down.
experimentation.
One experimentation that Solas suggests to Braxon is to check how much it can actually carry at maximum.
Right, but that's why I mean I need to know what he would normally be weighing with gear while riding it, because that might just be a thing where I'm like, okay, you need to lose some stuff before you can actually ride it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, Ockar, what would you be working on?
So I'm gonna be working with training with Beowulf using that book I got on wolf training.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I guess, work on some armor designs and stuff for like the Miacc shells that I could have as reference.
Okay. All right.
Just draw things up.
And Solas.
Well, first things first, since I finally get to use the slate, I will check
not yet,
the bracers.
not yet.
Ah.
I'm gonna do that in order just because it's all a self-contained thing.
Well, the slate affects what I'm going to do partly. But one thing I'm going to do is to charge both the lightning and the fire wand so that I've charged them both 5 times.
Okay, 5 times each?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be raising the dead until I no longer can. So 9 days after the battle is the final day.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to be mending, starting the project of mending those precious crystal glasses.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing three per day.
Okay.
Thought we left them back on the
It's like free first level
Elven
spells,
place.
you don't get them.
He specifically said that he wanted to take them so that he could do mending.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And
Should have mended one and given it to the Emperor.
I mean, you gave him the most symbolic thing.
Don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
All right.
And also I'm topping our water supply with the fish during our travels.
Oh, well, you got resupplied back at the facility,
Yeah,
so
but I'm still topping them up daily.
you really don't need to do that.
There.
That's like water goes bad.
Nah.
Like it gets
Fail.
well, like it gets algae growth and stuff like that. Which you can keep it clean too, but again, you got a 14-day trip. Your water is not going to go bad. You're not going to seriously deplete the water. You're actually like flying a skeleton crew right now, basically.
Yeah.
Because most of the mercenaries you hired stayed with Alaro. He hired them from you. So your trip back is essentially, not, you don't have a full complement of crew, essentially. Obviously, raising dead on some of them does help, and they are extraordinarily grateful to you, Solas, for doing so. But before we get to the slate, Lafdul and Finn, how many shape woods would you use to try and repair the ship? Let's start with Finn.
Depends how.
Let's see, that's what, second level or third?
Third.
So I can do 4 a day.
Oh, wow. All right.
And I'm automatically 2.
Okay, and how many would you be able to do per day, or would you be willing to do, Lafdul?
It depends how safe we feel flying in a flotilla or, formation. If we feel fairly safe.
We only need 15 points of 15 points.
I mean, you've got 3 other elven ships, even if they're
if
generally
you
not
want to fix
combat.
those.
I mean, I can also help
ready,
repair them if they're.
That would be logistically too difficult.
All right. Then I shall just. I got 5 third level spells, so probably a couple of days is all we need. But it's 90% for me to have 10% failure. Otherwise, it's 1.
So basically, you're saying that each of you is willing to take all or almost all of your spell slots for that?
Yeah, I'm doing all.
Okay. Then, in that case, just deduct the 15 hull points of wood, and you get your ship fully repaired.
Okay. Didn't someone say last session about getting them to give us wood instead of we stay for ship repairs or something?
I think it would be cheaper than them having to focus any repairs on us. But I think there was a lot going on. So
they did it, yeah, but they still like kind of insisted on doing some repairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Alara wanted to tank us.
And if you didn't have enough wood, like I'm fine with you retconning purchasing some extra wood for 50 gold pieces each. Actually, 100 gold pieces each. I'm sorry.
How much is it normally?
It's normally 50 on a place that has easy access to wood.
Right.
It's 100 for a place that does not have easy access to wood.
Mm-hmm.
And partly due to the fact that they need to repair a lot of ships, they don't have quite as easy access to wood.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they're even selling it to us is a good thing, for us.
Because Alaro needs to get repaired the flagship and all the other ships that we took, and also the elven ships.
Yep. Well, the elven ships are the elves are taking care of those essentially.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 35 whole points of wood, so
Okay,
we're
then
all
you
right.
didn't need to buy any.
Yeah. So I'll change that down to 20.
At least I'm not charging you Pirates of Realm Space prices.
Oh God.
It's like 1,000 or something, isn't it?
The cheapest wood is 1,500 gold pieces for 1 ton, which is used to repair 1 ton of your ship.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and that's not even the only wood. Like, there's other woods available that are more expensive. It's terrible. It's dumb.
You
That
get-
and the taxes.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah, you have to
like-
pay taxes even if you don't sell the cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get like a good inflow of cash to make up for it?
It's random as all hell.
if you attack other ships, yes. Anyway, all right. So so 15 whole points of wood used up to fully repair your ship,
Yep.
and you'll be fully repaired by the time you get back.
Mm-hmm.
Done that.
Okay. So let's take a look at the slate. Solas, you are up first.
I will use the book on the slate.
Okay, it does not reveal anything.
Okay, I will try the leather armbands.
Okay, those are...
You want me to do an augury on your book before you try to read them?
I'm going to be trying to cast Pupka's Superior Identification on it before I read it.
All right.
Wow.
Those are Bracers of Defense Armor Class 5.
Oh, they are better than my current ones. Nice.
All right. And what else do you want to put on?
Quick question:
I don't have anything else.
All right. Yeah, Ockar?
Did the genie leave the water pipe?
Yes, but it's disenchanted now.
I'm gonna put it on a shelf as a trophy.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah. You have nothing else,
Perfect.
Solas?
Nope.
Okay. Ockar,
I
do
only
you have
had
something
those
that you
two.
want to identify?
I am out of items I want to identify.
Okay. Finn.
I did think of something. I want to put the ring of mammal control on there. See if I can find a command word.
Okay. That does not have a command word, so you basically have to wear it and invoke it mentally.
Oh, okay.
So no command word. And you'll have to practice with it to figure out what the level of control is that you have.
Is there a specific type of mammal?
That is also something that you'll need to practice with to figure out.
Would
Alright.
Superior Identify tell you which type?
It might.
Hmm.
But again, you can also just practice.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon.
Braxon will see if he can get any more details, like a command word for the electrum ring with the faceted topaz stone.
Okay. That is indeed a ring of shocking grasp. It does not have a command word. You just wear it and invoke it.
Right. Thank you.
Keep in mind that you cannot send the electrical, the electrical charge through a weapon.
Yeah.
But if someone is wearing metal armor, they are functionally not wearing that armor for purposes of attacking them.
Right.
So in other words, someone with
So
no dexterity
that's-
bonuses, no magical protections, no shield, nothing else, and they're wearing plate armor class
Yeah.
10.
And Shocking Grasp isn't a terrible spell, and it's pretty good on a fighter.
I mean, if you can't... Yeah, if something's vulnerable to electric or something. Well, fire elemental. You got a flame sword
Yeah.
or something, you know what I mean.
and you'll have to use it to find out what the damage is.
Yeah. I was thinking of giving it to one of our spellcasters so they could defend
No,
themselves, to be
that's.
honest.
I was gonna say it's really good for you because you don't employ Mage. Have Mage.
Yeah.
Like I think it's
Sorry, am I
better
cutting out?
for like a melee character because they're more comfortable
'cause you can
in
use
the
it,
front line
yeah.
being next to somebody, while with a caster they've got bigger risk of being attacked.
Actually, would
Also-
that work on Stone Skin?
Yeah.
So it would bypass it.
Yeah, because it's
Magical energy.
yeah, anything that's not a cut or a blow bypasses Stone Skin.
Oh, so cools wounds also
Yeah.
effects.
And it still knocks off a charge. But yeah, like the point of a melee character is like a fighter is more likely to be in melee. Like they're gonna want to be
Yeah.
in melee generally, and they'll have a better THAC0.
And also, if you get disarmed, you don't have.
Yeah.
Don't
okay.
worry.
Yes, Solas.
Solas and Leva basically talked once Solas find it that the new bracers that he got are better than old ones, and he's swapping the old ones to Leva, who has worse than the 6.
Okay, well,
Okay. The ones Leva has are the level 4 arm guards are decorated with elaborate
right.
designs in
Let's
gold.
let's do that in a minute. I
Okay.
want to get through trying to figure out like using the slate, and then once everyone has used the slate and is done with that, then we can start
right.
discussing whether you want to trade some items or not.
Okay.
Anybody else need to use the slate?
So Leva, do you have anything else?
Yes, Leva will use the ring as well. Ring of mammal control.
Okay. So
Just to see if
yeah, same information. You do need to you just wear it and mentally invoke its power. And to figure out what its limits are, you need to actually use it.
Okay.
And note that this is mammals, so it does not work on reptiles, lizards,
Understood.
birds, things like
Does
that.
it work on people?
Does not, because it also has an intelligence limit. It is essentially animal control.
Right. But
So
you can use it to
lower than
command a horde of
Beowulf.
monkeys.
I'm guessing that since it's basically animal, it doesn't mean fantastical animals.
Right, not monsters.
So no dire wolves and.
Well,
No.
I mean, if it's functionally an animal, you'll just need to try it out to see what it works on. But there are limits on like it doesn't work on hybrids, doesn't work on things that are just plainly not mammals, and it doesn't work on things that are too intelligent. That's your limitations. Beyond that, you'll have to figure it out. Lafdul, do you have anything that you want to?
Are we just going through the items to clear them off at this point?
I don't know. I mean, you got days to be on the
Yeah, no, I got
for
through items.
travel, and you have not spent that much time using the slate. So, do you have anything that you want to put on?
I will confirm the Ring of Invisibility.
Yep.
Placement, and I will
Well, we'll
figure
just one at a time. One at a time.
Alright.
So that is a Ring of Invisibility.
Uh-huh.
All right. You have a second item?
The Cloak of Displacement.
That is indeed a Cloak of Displacement.
And
All right. No. Hold on. Leva, do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Braxon, do you have anything else?
Not new. I mean, I've got the weapons, but I don't think they need identifying, do they? They're helm-seeking.
No.
Weapons,
You know what those are.
Yeah.
Finn, anything else?
No, I think that'll do it.
All right. Ockar, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Solas, anything else?
I'm checking if I have anything that I haven't identified yet. But I think most of my items have already been identified.
Okay. All right. Then that does leave Lafdul.
It's just the arm guards.
Those are bracers of defense, armor class 5.
Oh, 5 as well.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
All right, so Solas, you had these new ones, and you're giving the old ones to Leva.
Yeah, the ones with the AC of 6.
Okay.
I don't have description for them since I think these are store-bought or something like that.
Nope.
I got them very early.
Set of leather arm guards decorated with silver spiral designs.
Ah,
Not off the showers or something.
but yeah, I will give them to Leva since I already got the upgrade to my, and those are now extra.
Okay. All right.
And if party is okay, I suggest that we give the ones that are freed up from Leva to what was the officer we hired that worked for the Seekers name? Was it Numerial?
Nor is the
Nor.
your helmsman
Seeker.
who's been with you
Yeah,
forever.
for Nor.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Okay. So the bracers that Leva had, which are bracers armor class 8, those will be going to Nor.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I wanted at least one of them to have something. Thanks.
All right. I will recalculate armor classes for people after the session.
I have to say, these bracers we got has really improved the survivability of our casters.
Okay. Anyone else get anything that they want to?
I'm on the fence about giving mine away at the moment, so because I may keep them because they are useful for not wearing armor. Because I like taking -25 to my climb walls with wearing armor.
Okay. That's fine.
I mean, you can always think about switching, taking the ones Leva has since it's only one armor AC verse, and that Leva would use those all the time.
Yeah.
If you are
They're
thinking
well
about
used.
switching.
Well used, sweated in them. Yes.
That made me out to be a terrible person online.
I mean, it's your decision, and no one is going to judge you.
Yeah.
No, we never judge you.
I only judge Lafdul when he jinxes the party.
Well, you can think about it some in between sessions or discuss it in between sessions. This is more for like any immediate thing is like, yeah, no, I don't need this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah,
else
you
have
should
anything
think
that they're
first.
okay? Sounds like no.
We got that wand of fire extinguishing got given to Braxon, so I suppose you could put that on the slate and see doing for charge.
Slate
It doesn't give
reveal
charges.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You need improved identify, or greater identify, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, just use it until it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, don't like. There's very little reason
you can't
to
recharge
obsess
it.
over the number of charges.
Can't recharge it.
I mean, maybe it can be. I'd have to look it up specifically. B,
Okay.
you'd have to figure out how to recharge it.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
like,
I suppose when it stops working, Braxon to see if someone can recharge it.
my big thing is just like you got a thing. Like, don't obsess over the number of charges. The wands are considered temporary magic items. Just use them up.
I think. Good to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Solas, you wanted to you do something with the book?
I'm going to try and identify it with the Babka Superior identification first, but I need to buy the pearl for it for that.
Leva, do you have a spare one that you could sell to him?
No.
Nope.
Unfortunately
Yeah.
not. She used most
Yeah.
of them for her ones.
Okay.
I will
Finn
give
has a couple.
I was gonna say I got one.
250 ones?
Oh, Lafdul's
Yep.
got one.
Oh, then I will buy one from Lafdul.
I will just give you one.
Oh,
You don't have
thank
to
you.
buy it.
That's very kind.
Hopefully you don't charge me if I ever need one.
I will remember that you've given me one.
2 years there. You remember that time when I...
Yeah, he might have given you that, but he charges money for
It's-
services
yeah.
relating to charmed horses.
Okay, Solas.
Mhm.
Let's see. What level are you?
I'm 10th level.
Okay. Okay. That book.
It's cursed.
I mean, it wouldn't reveal that.
Yeah, that wouldn't be revealed.
That
Still
book
cursed.
has a series of exercises that, if followed, will
That
make
book.
one stronger.
I want Solas, please,
Sola.
please.
Please. Solas is very interested in this book.
The
Solas,
guy
I will
with
give
like...
you. I will give you anything for that. Please, please.
You had a wish to improve your strength. You did not improve
I
your
will
strength.
That
give
was
you
a
all
limited
my
wish.
gold.
So the +1 from strength that this book gives to Solas is a bigger improvement than +1 that it would give to you.
No, I need that. I really do.
Yeah,
Please.
but did he tell you what the book was?
No, he didn't. I don't think he would.
Yeah.
There,
He might
like
have
again,
would you
it's
have told me?
okay for characters to, I mean, for players to know things that their characters don't. Like you
I would've
can
been-
have out of game trading sessions
Yeah.
that aren't necessarily what your characters would do. Like it is perfectly fine for two players to haggle in a way that their characters wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Please say, Tommy, please. I'll give you anything.
What is your strength? It'd be 6 to 7 if you read it.
6 to 7, yeah.
That's huge for you because you got minuses to everything.
Well, I would
It's
still
like me
get the
and I want the
minuses,
dex, but, you
I
know.
would still get the minuses, but the age penalties wouldn't hit that as bad when
It
they
would
come.
bump me up from 16 to 17, which would give me a lot too. And I need it for the dual classing I want to do if I want to be a specialty priest.
I thought you needed 17 wisdom, not
He
strength.
said 17 wisdom and 17 strength when I asked to be a
and
specialty
strength.
priest.
So yeah, you need because he wants to be a specialty priest of tier, and I believe they have strength and wisdom as prime requisites.
Oh yeah.
So you need 15s in the class that you are going from, and 17s in the class that you're going to.
I will give you all my golden potions.
Well, we'll see. But it's pretty tempting for me also. Since at the current, whenever Solas reaches the venerable age, he would have the strength score of 2.
Oh no.
Which is why Solas is pretty tempted on reading this book himself.
Yeah, but you can just get can't you get strength permanently cast on you or something?
That'd be an option for you too.
No, is it an actual thing that he can do? Is it one of the spells that can be made permanent?
What, strength?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure not.
Outright.
Well, you two may need to take this to a private discussion and come up with things. Keep in mind, again, that a standard wish spell, Ockar would currently need 10 to go up 1 point, and Solas, you'd only need 1 to go up 1 point.
Yeah,
there
but
is
I would
that.
have to
Keep
have
that in
the-
mind too.
Yeah, but I would have to get the wish spell.
We have another genie. You can talk.
That's sealants. Don't act like it's.
That's
You can,
sealants.
you can talk.
Considering
I can help you.
you took the genie for yourself. Bear that in
Look,
mind.
Well,
I'll
keep
discuss-
in mind
I'll discuss
also
it.
that the same restrictions that I put on the Marid's wish would almost certainly apply to another genie of the same sort, and it may not be like the terms may not be the same.
And also
Big jumps to
if
conclusions,
Reti-
and also it's someone else's.
Yeah, and also Efreti might not be quite as friendly with how they complete the wish.
All right, so anything else anyone wants to take care of on the trip?
Yes, Leonard actually sent you a message on Roll20 because
Right, but you're not in
she
port.
didn't want to
You're
interrupt.
not right, but you're not in port. I responded. You're not in
Okay.
port.
Okay,
There's no one to buy from.
okay.
Well,
Okay.
Finn could open a temporary pearl store.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you're gonna get to a port, but you're not in port right now. So, if no one has anything else that they want to get done before getting to Linethar, we'll go ahead and just advance that. So that will be 14 days pass getting there. That is not quite a pay period. No, wait, it would be a pay period with a day back on.
Oh, pay period. That means my true sight goes down. True seeing fails.
So a pay period will pass. So your regular crew would still is still getting getting paid because they're on standby. And you would arrive back at Linethar, the part company with the elven vessels. They dock in with the Elven Imperial Navy side of the port facilities, and you dock into the commercial side.
How many days was the trip?
14.
Okay, so I would have used all of the lodestones to fix 32 of the valuable glasses.
Yeah, I'll figure something out there.
One thing we have to fix, one thing we have to clear up, the identification that Leva did. She had 5 pearls, but there were a lot more things identified. But it was just one spell. It was just
one spell.
spell.
It was one spell.
One casting. Okay.
Yeah, because basically, like almost all the items that you identified had a 1 power.
Okay.
And you
was very efficient.
Were pretty lucky with the rolls.
Yes, that happens sometimes.
All right, so spellcasters will need to pay their material component fees again. Anything that you want to purchase, like pearls and specific spell components, if they don't need to be manufactured, like you don't need to order them, you can do that. Things that you had waiting for you will be ready. Some of this we can role play out next time. But you're going to need to decide, like how you want to, like where you're going next, because there's, of 2 routes back to Brawl Space. One goes through 1 sphere, and another goes through 2 spheres.
Solas votes to continue with the route that Fall gave us.
That was through the fire sphere, wasn't it? That was a deadly
it's a bit more riskier, but it's faster.
Going through mind flares.
Was the sphere Mind Flayer sphere?
It's a border sphere essentially. It would be the way that you would get into Mind Flayer space. So if you had ended up going through Mind Flayer space to get back to a brawl, then you would end up there anyway. But it is a sphere. It's dangerous, but it's not deadly. Many mercenary companies say that, you know, if you want to join this company, you first got to go there and bring something back for us, kind of thing. But there's known to be pirate ports there. The type of pirates that generally raid out to other spheres, as opposed to like, you know, it's just a safe haven for pirates and stuff like that. There, because of its kind of border situation, there are derelict vessels all over the place. Both like illithid and human and elven vessels and things like that. The elves definitely pass through and patrol and things like that. So, it's dangerous, but the people in port can tell you it's a pretty short phlogiston trip to Red Eyes. You're looking at like a week, give or take.
A quick thing: there is two things that two short things that I would have done during the trip here.
All right.
I would have written poetic descriptions of our prison break and the capture of the flagship.
Okay. Go ahead and give me proficiency checks for each of those. Okay, so they turned out pretty well.
Yeah, and I would read them to the crew at some point, those that want to listen.
All right. They would definitely enjoy that and approve of the poems.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you definitely be have at least a couple days downtime. The elves will once again fully resupply you to your normal max. So if you want more, then you'll need to purchase more. That will be something else that you'll need to decide. I'll give you the week to decide that kind of thing. However, an elven courier arrives indicating that he has some information for your group.
Oh.
Okay.
So you speak to him like in the officer's mess.
Mm-hmm.
So he pulls out a chart, and he says, Prince Olero requested that we look into something before he left. Some information about illithid slavers, any bases that we may have known here in this sphere or neighboring ones that they might that those active in this sphere might have been, you know, where they might have been known. Sorry, blanked on a word. And he lays out a chart. It is a chart of Red Eyes, and he indicates that a known illithid base operating decades ago, the elves kept an eye on, and they know its location. Something happened decades ago, and it appears to have stopped being an illithid base. And illithids have not been particularly active in this sphere since then. But that would be the best location for illithid slavers who may have been operating in this sphere some time ago.
So that might be lead for Leva's background.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's something
She
we
will
can check
go
out
there.
before we leave.
Yeah, that strengthens Solas' resolve to vote for that.
I'll vote to go there too.
I mean, if she wants to do this, and yeah.
Finn's always good to see other places.
So what the elves know about it is that it is, of course, an underground facility with a docking cavern, a small docking cavern. Given their limited resources, they never directly attacked it, so they have no information about the interior. The asteroid it's based on is a forested asteroid. But they don't have much more information beyond that. They describe well enough to know where the docking cavern is on it, but they had on occasion attacked vessels that they, in this sphere that they believe were based out of that one, since they don't know of any others. Obviously, all of that is like a lot of conjecture, but it is a known Illithid base, and as far as they know, it is not active at this time, and they are not they did not do anything to it.
I'm guessing, while it's not priority, the Elven Imperial Navy would be glad if we could go and check it.
It's up to you. I mean, since it doesn't appear active anymore, they only infrequently patrol it.
Yeah, but I guess that they would still want to know for certain what is going on with there.
I mean, any information that you get, they're always open for. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's about a let's see. Hold on a second. I had notes on how far that was in. It is about 20 days into the sphere to get to its orbit ring, so it'll depend on where it is in the orbit ring. Will determine like how long it actually takes to get to it. It is one of the outermost planets, so if it's close to the portal that you come in on, it'll be a pretty quick trip relative to the size of the sphere.
Red Eyes is our next destination?
I'm sorry?
And Red Eyes is our destination after the sphere?
It's one of the potential. We have two routes.
Yeah.
Red Eyes is faster.
Yeah, so I'll bring you over to the Phlogiston map so you can take a look. Give me a second. There we go. All right, so you're in Talarn space here.
Okay.
You can either go to Red Eyes there and then to Brawl space, or you can go to Prime space and Path space and then Brawl space. And you have been through those spheres because that's how you got to Alavar space.
Uh-huh.
That was where the Crown base was.
Well, if we want to check out this thing for Leva, it's on the way anyway. I think we should go to Red Eyes.
Yeah. And it's faster. Crew gets back home faster.
Mm-hmm.
And while Red Eyes is dangerous, there's no saying that Prime Space or Path Space would be any safer if we get bad luck.
Okay, so you guys will have some time to discuss things and plan things out. And the elf does leave the chart with you, so you can decide, what you want to do. And he parts company with you.
Are we back at Are we back at our destination?
You're at the planet of Linithar. Yeah, so you've docked there. You'll have some time to, it'll take a day or two to get resupplied for sure. And if you want some other, if you want to spend some other time there, I know you, Ockar, have some things to pick up.
Yeah, I think I was
yeah.
getting the spyglass and the relay stuff being handled here.
Yeah, Solas also have plenty of things to buy, like horns for contact, home power, and crystal rods.
Probably holy water is probably going to be the last
Yeah.
place we're going to have to be able to
Well,
buy
holy water and incense.
All right. Well, so I think that is where we will call it an episode. Give you guys a week to think about what you might want to do at Levalithana, make plans for leaving the planet and getting out to the phlogiston, and decide for sure which route you want to take home. All right. Anyone got any last questions before we wrap it up?
XP.
Well, yes, I understand that.
Most
Just want to see if
important
anyone has any
question.
questions before they go. All right. Sounds like that's a no. All right. So, let's see. That is... All right. Braxon, Finn, Solas, and Leva. That is 500 XP each. Lafdul, 1,500 XP. And Ockar, 3,000 XP.
Oh, nice.
It's the bonus for actually destroying the weapon.
And Anghammarand, thank you very much for those bits for Lafdul's title. Really do appreciate it. I think he did get in right after he did it.
Forever sponsoring the titles.
Yep. All right, so we will be back next week, and the party will get underway, deciding which route they want to take, doing anything last minute that they want to do at Levalithana, as your crew comes back aboard and everything like that. So you're back to the normal number of dwarves and gift that you had before.
Just tell him the great news. It's we can finally.
You finally what?
That's like no, the crew are coming on.
You're cutting out
Picking
again.
up.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We will be back next time to see what the party decides to do. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See you next time.
Thanks for the game.